All right, now moving on to AutoScale. So you'll notice when I select AutoScale, another drop-down box shows up here. So first, I'll explain what AutoScale is. Now, AutoScale, what that does is it actually scales my position sizing based on my account size. So each strategy has an account minimum requirement. For this option strategy, it's $25,000. Now, pilots, you'll know this account minimum requirement also as your model account. So when I have auto scale selected, that's going to scale my position sizing according to my account. Now moving down to here, under trading amounts, I can select my full account to be used. So my full $900,000 will be dedicated to this option strategy. And for position sizing, I will use auto scale. So when my pilot sends a trade out, say they send a trade for 5% of their account, I'm going to use 5% of my account, 5% of $900,000 to get into that trade. And that's going to buy as many shares or contracts as possible using that 5%. Now, moving down here, I can set my own strategy amount. So I can say, hey, I just want to dedicate 10% of my account to this option strategy. Now, when that pilot sends that same trade out for 5% of their account, it's going to use 5% of my account, but this time it's only going to use 5% of $90,000. I can also set an explicit dollar amount. So I can say, hey, I just want to use $25,000, also the account minimum requirement. And I want to dedicate $25,000 to this option strategy using auto scale. So now when my pilot sends a trade out for 5%, it's going to use 5% of $25,000.